Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yes, welcome to the first segment of the day, 1 p.m. just UK time. Yeah, over here in London. Dearie me. Now is the winter of discontent. The old codger walks on, his hump falls off. Dear, you couldn't make it up, could you? Yeah, we've got no money, we're not buying any players, and we currently stand in 15th place. You couldn't make it up. My goodness. I shall see you on the other side of this music intro. Now is the winter of our discontent. Yes, welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yes, 1 p.m. I'm late, aren't I? I'm late for a very important date. There's a very good reason for that. I had some rounds to do this morning. I was up very, very early, 5 a.m. this morning. My little place when I had to do every morning. Small sacrifices. Small sacrifices. Anyway, guys, tuning in now. If you're new to Cannon Fodder TV, make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news right here on this wonderful channel. I've got to say, guys, over the last couple of days, the viewing numbers absolutely blisteringly high. Yes, there's an adverb for you, the LY words. 5,000 viewers with the one I did yesterday morning of LTEL. The day before that, over 5,000. That's all down to each and every one of you now watching now. Thank you very much for that. I don't have LTEL, but LTEL will be making he might make a return later on in the week. Yes, we'll have to see how we get on. But yeah, some more news, man. Now is the winter of our discontent. We've got no money. We're not buying any players, but our manager's doing a fantastic job. However, we stand in 15th place. You couldn't make it up. You couldn't make it up, man. Anyway, what am I talking about? Yes. Where is he? The Grimster. Oh dear. Arsenal's technical director Edu has rejected any suggestions that Mikel Arteta's job is under threat. Yeah, Edu's saying that, man. So if he's saying that, you've got to believe it then. Let's read on. And the club will have a beautiful future under the embattled manager. Yeah, Edu's saying that, not me. Let's carry on. Arsenal are in 15th place in the Premier League. Sunday's 1-0 defeat at home at Burnley confirmed their worst start to a season since 1974, leading to speculation Arteta may be sacked a year after his appointment. I'm not saying that. The report is saying that. Let's read on. Edu is convinced the manager deserves patience after a turbulent 12 months and says Arsenal must revert to being a stable club in the old sense, rather than repeatedly hiring and firing. I did say that before, didn't I? Yeah, that was all my words. Maybe Edu that actually watches Cannon Fodder TV after all. Let's read on. Mikel is doing a great job. He's doing really well. He's not doing really well. I never said that. Said Edu, if we are not talking about patience with Mikel, it would be very unfair to him because what a year we've had. We've faced 3 months without football matches, a lot of things changing in the club. He stopped, and when he started to get an understanding of all the squad, he stopped again. It would be really unfair to Mikel Arteta to say something about that because the year was so challenging for everyone, but even more for Mikel Arteta, who has just arrived at the club. He goes on to say, Edu was speaking with journalists on Monday afternoon in a Zoom call arranged by Burnley before Burnley's game, where they beat us. He urged those assessing Arteta's work not to be driven by results, and said his rebuilding efforts behind the sense would bear fruit. Unfortunately, we are in a results. Well, I'm not in a results business. I'm just I'm just an Arsenal fan. I support Arsenal. I've done for the last 40 odd years, but it's not true. It's not true. Let's read on. If we start to see problems internally, if the players don't believe anymore, if the staff isn't good enough, then I would say, I'm a bit worried, he said. But it's such an unfair situation right now because the way I see things every day, everything's right. It's strange to say that because the results are not coming, but I see properly the way Mikel is working. I want people to understand what we are trying to do. We are in a process to have a beautiful future. The future's bright. The future's red and white. I'm not going to read on. I'm not going to read. There's just so much more else he said there. Listen, whether you agree with it, I've seen some Twitters, people are not happy about Edu's comments there. Arteta's doing a great job. He's not doing a great job. He's not doing a great job. And I was listening to another podcast on my way in home, and they were saying that, the argument to bring in a new manager would destroy the dynamics and everything will start over again. However, suppose we do have a new manager in, and he does not play these players. Instead, he plays the youngsters. How would that sound to each and every one of you? We do have a new manager. Again, I'm not asking for Mikel Arteta to be sacked. But what happens if this new manager now sidelines the likes of Auba, Lacazette, Xhaka, Bellerin, Mustafi, David Luiz, but instead he starts to play the youngsters? Would that pacify the fan base? I don't know, because we're still in results business, aren't we? Again, I'm not in the business. I'm just a supporter per se. But yeah, Arsenal are in the results business. And what do results mean? They mean prizes. So Arsenal, it's a precarious situation Arsenal have found themselves in, really. And I saw Arteta's press conference this morning. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. There was a question in regards to Granit Xhaka, whether he's actually apologised. He didn't apologise what he did when he did, how he did what he did last season. You know what I'm talking about. Pepe apologised, didn't he, when he headbutted the guy there. We've yet to see or hear of an apology from Granit Xhaka. And so what was Mikel's response? Oh, I don't do it. It's an internal matter. I can't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. He should be made to come out and apologise for what he did there. Did he do it purposely to try and throw Mikel Arteta on the bus? Goodness only knows. I don't know. But he should be made to apologise to everyone. But he should apologise if he feels he has something to apologise for. I work with children and something might go wrong. And we always say, well, what can you do to put things right? The situation happened and you can apologise, but I want you to apologise if you feel like you want to apologise. If not, then we can't go any further than that. So right about now, I've not read anywhere where Granit Xhaka has apologised for his indiscretions. Is that right? The right word? Indiscretions? That's not right, is it? For his misdemeanors? That's not a right word. That's not a right word. But, for what he did there. But yeah, Mikel Arteta said something about his chest, aim at my chest. And do you know what? The feeling I got looking at that press conference there, to me, it felt like an Arsene Wenger-ish situation where you had a manager taking all the, I can't say the bullets, but he's taking all the blame just to act like the buffer between the press media pack and the board and the owner. And I'm getting the same feeling with Mikel Arteta, that they're using him like a buffer. And, we blame Mikel Arteta, whereas we said we need to blame KSE, not KFC, although you might think, yeah, we've been run by KFC. But yeah, that's the feeling I got, that he's taken a lot of these hits to protect the board and to protect the owner. So I'll just get a notification there from the chairman of the board. He says, yeah, I'm going to see him on the easy talk, man. But yeah, that's the feeling I've got from Mikel Arteta. He's just like a little bit of arrogance there. He has a response for every question. But yeah, something is awry there. And I don't think he has a lot of say in picking his players. This is the feeling I've got. I can feel it in my blood. Mikel Arteta, man. Anyway, the other bit of news. I don't want to dwell too much on that news there. Oh, the winter of discontent. God damn it. You couldn't make it up, man. Where's this boy? Where's this boy? Ainsley Maitland-Niles. There is where is it? There's a little bit of news coming from Martin Keown, who's saying, where is it? What's he says? Yeah, he's making a comparison between Arsenal and Tottenham's midfield. And he says that Arsenal legend Martin Keown believes that Gunners need to improve their midfield if they are to turn things around. Hey, well, yeah, of course. He wrote in the Daily Mail, Arsenal are still searching for the right balance in centre midfield, unlike Spurs, who have the perfect duo in Horenberg and Sissoko, prepared to go to war for their manager. Which brings me to Granit Xhaka. Of course, he will be under fire after Sunday's sending off against Burnley, and rightly so. He just does not get around the pitch quickly enough. He has made some huge mistakes, so many, in fact, that you would be surprised if there was a way back under Mikel Arteta. There's always a way back. Yeah, you did say, innit? Players, they can do what they want to do, and a clean slate. No. If the experienced players cannot do it, it's time to trust a youngster in the heart of the midfield. And who's he talking about? Ainsley Maitland-Niles. He's an England player, and he was superb in a position against Rapid Vienna. He has great pace. He has a good possession and can defend. Begs the question, Mikel Arteta. He gets spits and spurts, a few minutes here, there, and everywhere, a little sprinkling of minutes. When are you going to put full trust in Ainsley Maitland-Niles? Huh? We're talking about the same thing. When we talk about Ainsley Maitland-Niles, the conversation is had about him wanting to leave Arsenal based on getting more game time. And now he stayed at Arsenal. He's not getting the game time. Mikel Arteta, come on, man. What are you doing? Sort yourselves out. Wake up the coffee. Well, wake up the coffee. Wake up and smell the coffee. Come on. Anyway, so that was the two bits of news I'll come up with today. Again, I don't have an Eltel, the original Godfather. He will feature later on in the week. Don't worry about that. I know you guys are loving Eltel, man, and it's good. Quite, the synergy is just spreading along Canon Freud TV on all platforms. Guys, if you're watching for the first time again, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the notification about all the content currently running on Canon Freud TV. I've got my brother's segment, The Voice of Reason, coming tomorrow. It will be his 51st. Yeah, 51st video, man, on that segment there. Well done, bro. Well done indeed. Okay, let me get into the live comments and see who has joined me today. Ingers, oh, here we go again. No money available. This club will be the death of me. Just get rid of deadwood players who are on massive wages, please. And that's what I said, Ingers. Come the January transfer window, I want players being transferred out. I don't want to see any players coming in. We've got to reduce, A, the amount of squad players we have in a squad, and B, reduce the wage bill. It's crippling. It's crippling. So, again, no incomings, only outgoings. Make it sound like a bank balance. Get rid of this manager and players who have failed for years. Bellerin, Xhaka, and O. Then rebuild under an experienced and tactical smart manager. Edu should be replaced by O'Leary. Actually, that's a good shout. That's a really good shout. I would go for that, Ingers. Yeah, O'Leary, man. Arteta out, Alex. Brian Nielsen says, has Edu come out and said this? Or was it just another Sky News false speculation? No, he did actually come out and say this. And actually, it's come out from quite reputable sources here. This is what he said. He actually said this. Actually, you are saying Arteta is not doing a great job. Why do you want to keep him then? It doesn't make sense to me. Engels, let me say this, okay? All managers are going to make errors and mistakes. I don't care who you are. Where's Man City? They're in the wrong half of the table. And he's a great manager. Where's Liverpool? They're not top of the league, are they? All managers make mistakes. Period. Okay? You can't treat a manager like bubblegum. You know, when you chew bubblegum, the taste is wonderful. But what happens? The taste goes very, very quick. You think, oh, I don't want that bubblegum. You can't treat the manager like bubblegum. You know, so you guys turn on a penny. You can't treat him like that. Just because he's losing some games, he still had his players. You can't treat a manager like bubblegum. The taste, instant taste comes and the taste instantly goes. Period. And so what I'm trying to say to you, in addition to that, Ingers, the same way I was side by side supporting Unai Emery, I'm going to support the manager. And look, you know what? There was a good tweet that came out. Maybe I think it was probably yesterday actually that I picked up on, and it goes like this. Let me see if I can find it. Where is this tweet here? Bear me a second, people. I'm not going to mention the person who tweeted this out, but it says, did he spend £100 million on Pepe and Saliba? Did he pay £70 million for Xhaka and Mustafi? Did he give our number 10 a contract of £17.5 million a year? Give him the opportunity to build his own team. We knew it would take time. We can't sack our managers every 5 minutes. That goes to the crux of the problem. But am I going to stop criticizing the 11, the way that Arsenal performs? No, I'm going to continue because that's my divine right. That's my divine right, and that's what I'm doing there. I'm criticizing them, but it doesn't mean I'm Arteta out. He's got a lot of work to do. Doesn't mean I'm Arteta out. He keeps playing Mustafi, Xhaka, Bellerin, but I'm not Arteta out. You've got to give the guy time, Ingers. You can't treat him like bubblegum. Yeah, instant taste. Wonderful, yeah. And the taste goes, no, I want him out. You can't treat the managers like that. Yes, Alex, exactly. He is like Wenger. That's the thing I got from the press conference there. He's taking all the bullets for the board, and I'm protecting the owner as well. It's the board, Vinay and Edu at fault. The owner has nothing to do with this at. Okay, Ingers. Us fans don't want to believe it, but we might be doing a Nottingham Forest and disappear for 20 years. David Fulton says it's a possibility. It is a possibility. You look at Nottingham Forest; they have a wealth of European history behind them. Where are they? Languishing in the lower leagues. Oops, what's happened here? Oh, what's happened? Sorry, people. He doesn't want to play anything like us because he's adopted. Aston Amman Bronze Dossa says, no club has money. No club has money in COVID. Only City, PSG, and Chelsea have money. Ingers. Man City have loads before, though, under experienced managers. This guy just started managing, somehow got a cup and is failing in the league. But you've got to give him time, Ingers. You've got to give him time, man. I don't think there are any other managers many of our fans would like who would jump on board. They are not waiting in line to take over. That's a point, actually. I had a debate about this with Eltel last night about, which manager will come in now and which manager could get more out of these players. Ashton Oman, clubs still have money and Arsenal have around £200 million in the bank. Yeah, but that is probably going to be utilised for something else. I don't know. Exactly. Arsenal are spending a lot, but not doing it smartly and on wrong players very often. Yeah, that's been the history of Arsenal. Big up to Schmidt for taking Stuttgart from Bundesliga 2 to the 5th in Bundesliga. Yes. And actually, when he left Arsenal, his parting shots was Arsenal. It's an absolute mess. It is an absolute mess, and it's not happened literally just now. Sorry, guys, spare me a second, please. Just making sure that YouTube is working, because I know yesterday we had some serious problems with YouTube not working. Are we okay? Are we up and running, people? I think you are. Okay, let me get back into a live chat. Also, with a new manager, the problems are still around, so it solves nothing sacking Arteta right now. Are you reading this, Ingas? It doesn't make any sense to sack him now. Nieka also needs a striker who can use his head to score goals. Yeah. Arteta does make me laugh. He was saying, was it against Spurs, isn't it? We're putting in the crosses. They said, but the players were doing what I asked them to do. But Oba doesn't score goals with his head. Laka doesn't score goals with his head. So why would you ask, Tierney or Saka to cross the ball in there like that for nobody can header the ball? But you're right. A tall player who is good in the ear. Is Bellingham? Is he any good in the ear? I don't know. Alex, you laugh, but the money is there. KSC provided money to the club, and we always spend a lot of money. It's just the board messing everything up. All right, so that's the board now. You're blaming the board now. Make up your mind, man. Oh, it's the winter of discontent over here. Ingas, you do make me laugh, man. I'm loving the debate with you, man. Don also says, how are you, Alex? I'm fine. I'm cool today. I'm okay. I'm all right. Yeah. Can get ready for the game tomorrow against Southampton. And actually, Arteta, it was asked a question, you're coming up against the Saints. Southampton is not the right time to be playing them because they're in form. And Arteta quite rightly said that literally all the clubs, all the teams in the Premier League are difficult to play against. Even more so now we're languishing in 15th place. Do you think we've got a chance against Southampton? No, I don't. I don't think we have a chance. Kroenke's going to use that £200 on his club in America. There you go. See? So although there might be £200 million, he's going to use it in America. He's not going to use it on Arsenal, man. Come on, Ingas. Mourinho don't care about Spurs, but he knows what to do to get the results. David, would you have Mourinho at Arsenal? Would you have Mourinho at Arsenal, David? Again, the comments coming out from Arsenal. Edu, there's no money. We're not going to buy any players, but he reckons that Arteta is doing a really good job. But question to you, David. Would you take Mourinho at Arsenal? Edu, Arteta, Bellerin, Xhaka, Holding, Orba, Laka all need to go. Then who's going to manage the club then? Who would you have instead of Edu? Big up Gazidis at Milan, top of the table for the first time in 13 years. I tell you what, AC Milan are my favourite Italian club. Am I happy that Gazidis is there? No, I'm not. That's a different story for another day. Big up El Neni 2, 4th. I tell you what, I'm loving Emery, man. I wish I could interview him, man. Doesn't matter. English, Spanish, Spanglish. I would love to interview Unai Emery and just say, Unai, I'm very sorry for how you were treated, by Arsenal, man. Not good enough at all. Allotment for Fox. You guys need to keep the faith. Things will improve in time. Allotment Fox Leicester. I taking it you're maybe a Leicester City supporter. Would you want Arsenal to stick with Arteta, or do you think we need to sack him? What do you think? Scores is correct. If we play with crosses, we need someone who can head in goals or not play so much crosses. Yeah. What's the point? You're asking the players to do that, and you know fully well Orba doesn't score. You know who's calling now? My wife is calling me. Alex, where are you? What are you doing? He's gonna have to wait. Is he gonna have to wait? Good day, sir. John Wayne, good to you. Good day. I hope you're well, my friend. Arteta's a fraud. How can he have a go at Pepe and defend Xhaka for? Yeah, I wouldn't call him a fraud for that though. I wouldn't call him a fraud for that. I just think it's inconsistency. Yeah, you threw Pepe under the bus saying what he did was wrong, and then Pepe apologized in the media and in front of all his teammates. And Xhaka hasn't done that. Not from what I've seen anyway. He hasn't done it. But I wouldn't call him a fraud. As I have been saying this, it is managers the fault, but at the same time, it's the board because they are picking the manager. Oops. Really? Well, that's the first time you're telling me now, don't Arsenal. You never told me that before. You never told me that before. You always wanted him? Get out of the live chat. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Guys, just bear me a second, please. Just bear me a second. Okay, done. That might have backfired, and Arteta don't want to do that again. Just me speculating. Walter James says, I say we go for Max Allegri as coach. We should have gotten him after Wenger. I wanted Ancelotti, truth be told. I'd never heard of Unai Emery, but vastly more experienced, than Arteta. And look what happened to him. Look at his demise. So I think it doesn't matter whether you're getting an inexperienced manager or an experienced manager. They're going to have to contend with the same set of players. Yeah? I will go for Bielsa or Benitez. Well, Bielsa, I don't think he would leave Leeds. Why would he leave Leeds to come to Arsenal? Why? Not for money. Not for money. And as well, look how disrespectful we were to Unai Emery. With his broken English, did his first press conference in English. I mean, I give props to him. Bielsa does not speak English. He has a translator. So imagine how would the fan base respond to Marcelo Bielsa? Maybe the same lack of respect could be. Good day, Alex on Cannon Florida TV. Gary, did you see my tweets in regards to the questions you were asking there? I hope you're liking the option I chose there. So give the bloke some space. Let's see. There you go. Give the guy some space. Give him some time, man. Ingas, give him some time. Sorry, people. Sorry about this. Arteta needs to go. He's confused and doesn't know what to do. Brian Nielsen says, excellent work, Alex. Brian, thank you so very much. We do have options where people can actually not also subscribe, but make it like a monetary contribution to donate to the channel, like £1 using the super chat button, buying merchandise, becoming a member. But I always say these words are priceless. You can't put a price on words like that. Excellent work, Alex. And it's not down to me. It's not down to me. It's down to each and every one of you. I mean, we can put content out there, and if you guys don't like it, then what's the point? But it's been down to each and every one of you who's got us to the point where we're just on the tip of reaching 10,000 subscribers. It's not down to us. It's not down. It's down to each and every one of you. So thank you for your undivided support. Almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in February. We're doing Cannon for TV, and boy, have we seen some bad times. Boy, have we seen some really good times. But thank God the good times outweigh the bad times. But thank you very much for that, Brian. Thank you so very much. I hope you have subscribed. Arteta has to stay. He's young and has the potential. Let's give him a chance, Alex. Clinton, Ozim, thank you for that. I've been saying that. We're going to give him a chance. But is that going to stop me from criticizing the players and critiquing the players? No. Is it going to stop me from criticizing Arteta? No. Because that's my divine right. The same way I applaud them when they play excellent and we won the FA Cup and the Community Shield, it's the same way I have the right to criticize them when I'm not doing the right thing. And every one of you has the same right to do that. As long as you don't make personal attacks, you threaten the players on their social media accounts, death threats. I mean, that's going too far now. That's going too far. Or even using vulgar language. We don't accept that here. So I don't see why a human being, being that they're players, although they earn millions of pounds, they're human beings after all. They're human beings. But yeah, everyone has a divine right to criticize. Very true, man. Agree with you a lot of what you say. Yeah, oh, Ingers, man. What are you talking about, Ingers? Ingers, what are you talking about? That's where's the Arsenal stadium behind you? Oh dear. After we lost, maybe you didn't see, or maybe you wasn't in a live chat on Sunday. But a lot of the people towards the end of the live chat were saying, Alex, we don't want to see the Emirates behind you anymore. We don't want to hear about the Emirates. We want the old RB Stadium. So yeah, I mean, I'm in a different place now. I'm in my open plan kitchen, where yeah, when I'm somebody else, when I'm somewhere else in my house, you will see I'm going to put the old Harbour Stadium, the old Harbour Stadium. No longer will you see the Emirates behind me. No more. Yeah, but that's the story. People saying, "Oh, you know what? We're fed up with the Emirates. It's never been good to us. Bring back the Harbour Stadium." So I'll be having the old Harbour Stadium. I'll be outside the old Harbour Stadium from now on. Good question, though. Good question. Your manager is finding his way as a manager. See, got to give Arteta time, man. Got to give him time. Good afternoon, Alex, says the assembled. For me, Arteta is a good coach. I'm sure of that. Trending Leo, it's been a long time, my friend. I hope you're keeping well anyway. Say hello to your family from everyone on Canal 4 TV. When is Arteta leaving our club? We should only hire coaches on a probation basis until we get someone who can perform. But then, I understand what you're saying. So you'll probably want like an interim manager, stroke coach, to try and... I understand what you mean. I understand what you're trying to say. But we can't keep chopping and changing, man. Can't keep chopping and changing. I wanted Ancelotti stroke Allegri after Wenger. Yeah, that was my choice. Ancelotti. Kelvin, Arteta needs to explain why he benched Saliba. Well, he did. He said on many occasions, "Oh, I've not believed it. I don't think he's ready enough. He's a transitional year." Nah, no, Arteta, he doesn't. He doesn't. His transitional year should be with Arsenal, playing in some of the cup games, no shadow of a doubt, and maybe some minutes in the Premier League. But he can't play in the Premier League because you didn't register him part of the Premier League squad. Oh, maybe he can get some minutes in the Europa League. No, because you didn't register him as a Europa League squad player for Arsenal. So this stuff about he's not ready yet, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. But anyway, that's just my opinion. A massive club like Arsenal should have given Emery a translator. Yeah. On the basis of that, Ingers, you are right. It still pains me though to see how we treated him. So disrespectful, man. So disrespectful to and it's so unfair for Arsenal to have given Arsene Wenger 20 odd years, and then the next manager 18 months. So unfair. But I think you're right. We should have forced him to have a translator. Period. And maybe we probably need to learn from that. Inconsistency, inexperience are hurting Arteta's Arsenal, and repeated record, he has no help. Either Arteta needs to get help, a consultant, short mentor, or Arsenal will have to get someone who can do this job. But I think he said in the past, Gary, I think he said that he has open line of communication support from Pepe. And actually, Pepe, I saw Pep Guardiola, that is, not Pepe, that he knows where I am. If he needs my help, I'm there for him. So I just get the feeling. So let me just kind of lower this down a little bit more. I get the feeling with Nicolas Pepe, with Arteta, he's very much in the ilk like Arsene Wenger and Unai Emery, where they're a little bit stubborn. Although I'll say with Arteta, he's stubborn with a little bit of arrogance, which I'm thinking, well, you haven't won anything of major. You've won the FA Cup, yes, Community Shield, but you need to show a little bit more humility. It's like he comes across like as if he knows everything. He doesn't know everything. He doesn't know everything. But yeah, I completely agree. He needs experienced heads around him. I'm quick go to this one. Clinton says, Brighton, thanks for backing Arteta. You're welcome, my friend, and thank you for coming to today's live show. Yeah, been going for almost 35 minutes. I'm going to be ending this one too, man. I want to have a little kip. I'm joking. I'm joking. Where was I now? I've lost my point of reference. Actually, it probably give me opportunity now just to talk about the news of the day. The news of the day, yes. Edu's just been saying, oh, well, I back Mikel Arteta. He's doing a fantastic job. And really? He's not doing a great job. He's got a lot of work to do. And we're not going to be buying the players. And it's surprising to me because I see things going well, but I can't see the results on the pitch. That's what it needs to happen. Not in the training, not on social media, on the pitch. That's where it matters. Another bit of news we spoke about was in regards to Martin Keown. He's saying that literally, Asa Metanals, this is his time. Arsenal are still struggling to try and find the right combination, but play Ainsley Metanals. He's an England international. Got more pacey, he's good at crossing the ball. He gives that burst of energy. Mikel Arteta, come on, wake up, smell the coffee, man. So that has been the news of today. Let me continue in the live chat just for the last time before I wrap up this one. Again, guys, I can see the numbers fluctuating just under 80 live viewers. Thank you so very much for that. And I've just been saying over the last couple of days, wow, live viewers been awesome. 5,000 viewers. The segment I did on Monday with Tell, the original Godfather, and actually the post-game reaction, against Burnley. Yeah, well, thank you so very much for that. But guys, make sure you subscribe to Cannon Boy TV. Please hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news right here on Cannon Fodder TV. Right, last time, Arsenal isn't a small club to give managers time. So it's sad to hear the board give Arteta time. Did you criticize players under Emery? Of course I did. Of course. Because coincidentally enough, strangely enough, it's the same players who are playing under Mikel Arteta. I gave Xhaka a hard time. I gave our number 10 a hard time. Of course I criticize the players. Of course. Why would I not? No player gets a free ride. No player gets a pass with me on Cannon 4 TV. I try not to rant, but no player gets a pass. Lacazette, they all get criticised by me. Go back and check. Check, Ingers. As bad as it seems, Leicester went from relegation to champions in 12 months. There was a mentality at the club there is a mentality at this club which is bad. It's stinking out the place. Stinking out the place. The fact that we are 15th in the league and the board still defends him shows how much we've gone from best to relegation battle. And Arteta he doesn't see it like that, does he? Go back and see his press conference for today. Despite everything, I've got a feeling we will beat Southampton. I can't see it, David. Can't see it myself. Celeste says Arteta should teach his players how to mark, attack, and close down on their opponents. They give their opponents too much space to operate. But that's been happening not only under Mikel Arteta, even under Arsene Wenger as well. So many times I saw our manager, I forgot his name now, Keown, just coming back, and he's so far back into the penalty area. I'm thinking, why are you waiting? Just let the guy go. Let him go. If you're going to give him so much space, then let him go, and then we concede a penalty. So that's just not only under Mikel Arteta's reign. That's been happening for the longest time. Walter James says one of Arsenal's problems, we have too many players on high wages, and it's hard to get rid of these case. They are not that good. Whoever did those contracts there, As much as I rate Suarez, Cedric Suarez above Bellerin, the guy only played 2 games and we gave him a 4-year deal. Who sanctioned that deal there, man? He only played 2 games for Arsenal, but yet we gave him a 4-year deal. My goodness, man. We've got a lot to learn. It's not only about how the players, the mentality, but it's about, scouting, trying to find the right players with the right mentality, paying the right money. There's just so many things at Arsenal that is so wrong. But who am I? What do I know? Alex, if no money is available, wait until the players who should be sold become injured. No money in, no money out, stalemate. It's going to be more of the same. I can see it. Kirk Robinson! Good morning. Good afternoon. Sorry, good afternoon. Says, I'm getting almost nothing from working very hard. And these boys playing for Arsenal get so much money and doing nothing. Get them out, please. All right, hang on a second. Oi, David Luiz, get out. Get out of the club. Oi, Xhaka, get out of my club. Hello? They don't listen to me. Kirk, they don't listen to me, but you're right. Get them out of the club. And that's the problem. They're overindulged. They're privileged, lacking motivation. And you know what? I think Terry brought up a good point. I think it happens to the best of us. When you're at a job for so many years, you naturally get stale because you're stuck in a routine, in a rut. These players, the problem is the mentality at the club. It's the same like the owner. The owner is like, oh, I don't really care, I'm going to get the money. And so the players are of the same ilk. Oh, yeah, I don't care. There's no motivation, but I'll get paid. Privileged. Arteta's pattern of coaching does not suit Arsenal. He needs someone who has experienced the coaching. Am I right? Yeah, he needs someone more experienced to be by him, because those guys, is it Steve Round and the other guy? I can't remember the guy's name. And someone who's very, very vocal, who will say, not Mikel, this is not going to work. Let's try this. Let's do that. But I just get the impression that he's like Arsene Wenger and a bit like Unai Emery, where it's either my way or the highway. And that's the problem. When you're so blinkered, you can't see the wood through the trees. As far as you know, although the car is like heading towards the cliff, you're thinking, yeah, no, I'm going in the right direction. Oh, yeah. He needs a different perspective from somebody else. But that's a good shout there, Michael. That's a good shout there. Walter James, yes, and the wages, it makes it hard to sell them. No other club would be willing to give them the same wages. Yeah, they're just not that good. They're not that good. No Emirates, but that's only the future we got. How about the mix of Emirates? I'm not going to be doing half and half. 1 foot in the past and 1 foot in the future. Keep me in the past, man. I prefer to be in the past. Half and half? What do you think this is? Huh? You think this is Cannon Point? Yeah, actually, it's Cannon Point TV. Alex, do you know Arsenal have bought more training kits this last 2 months than one? Yeah. Someone did send me those stats there. Guys, please, I'm saying to you, remember, KSE, not KFC, KSE, they're money people. Where can you hit them? In the pockets. Do not buy any merchandise from them. Do not buy the 3rd, 4th, or 5th kit. That will soon wake them up. Don't buy the merchandise, period. If you are parents, of course you're going to feel the pressure. Little Johnny will say, hey, Daddy, I want the 3rd kit. Hey, behave yourself. But Daddy, I want... No. Hit them where it hurts, in the pockets. I'm not sure why. Why did I say that for? Oh, yeah, they're the training kits. Players need to play for the club and the money will come. Yeah, those days are gone, man. Unless you are a coach who will, look and put a shining light on the youth players, that's not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen. You see the players, man, your Miguel Azizes, your Cottrells, your Reece Nelsons, your Bellinghams. Look at the level of wages that they're on, the contracts there. But they will fight and they will run for Arsenal. And the thing is, naturally, players can't stay at Arsenal forever. And so I want to see the changing of the guard. I want to see players leaving. But who don't want to come in? I want to see the players who've been at Arsenal for more than 10 years, 15 years. They've arrived at Arsenal age 5, 6, 7 maybe. Give them their chance in the sun, please, Mikel Arteta. Oh, the winter of discontent. Oh yeah, I've done it one already. Thank you. Saliba lost his form. We've got Ricardo as well, hasn't he? Just don't even think about our brain. Scott using a hello accent. Scott, hello to you as well, my friend. My days. Leave our Brendan alone. That's a good one. That's a good one. Just a few more people before I'm done and dusted with this one. It is Xhaka's red card and Bellerin yellow card takes them out till the end of the season. No, because red cards you're barred or you're banned for 3 games, and Bellerin I think it's only 1 game or two games that you won't see him for the end of the season. You're such a joker. You don't want to see these players anymore, do you? Yeah, I know what you mean, man. I know what you mean. Arteta needs someone to help him out day to day. Someone in-house. Pep on the phone before Man City has a game isn't the support he needs. He needs more. He does, but I'm just using it as an example. He needs a lot more support. But will he accept the help? Hey, last week I remember seeing on Twitter a small video. Was it a video? Robert Perez was saying that he's waiting for the longest time for the call to come from Arsenal to come and coach the players. Robert Perez. I'm not saying that he would be a good number 2, but you're right, Gary. He needs someone experienced to be by his side. Someone shouting in his ear, Arteta, what you're doing is wrong. Play these players. And I guess maybe, apart from that, maybe Fred Ljungberg could probably see. Actually, he did say that, actually. They could see the lack of a fight in his players. But the thing is, Arteta needs someone experienced by his side. And whether he will accept that help is another matter. Arteta is not Arsenal material. Like you said, he's a bit arrogant, and it's unfolding. It is. A manager plays his best squad no matter what people say. His best squad hasn't played together once this season. It's funny because I had the same debate. Who was it with the cheeky chappy, Alfie and Jonathan? I said he hasn't played his best 11. I haven't seen his best 11 yet. Unai, Edu, Arteta, perfect trisector or not so perfect? All the ex-Arsenal players speaking in the media don't really say how they feel, but they have done. I did a segment last year where there was likes of Martin Keown, Tony Adams, there was David Seaman, like 4 players said that they were waiting for the call to come from Arsenal. They were talking about under Arsene Wenger's reign, and the call never came. They always talk about that they were waiting for the call from Arsenal to come to say come and coach these players. We need help here, and the call has never come. It's never come. But welcome back, Dave Trance. Get rid of Wenger signings. They will not improve regardless of what manager Arsenal. Dave Trance, which signings? I'll let Dave respond to that. True Dave. Holding, Bedain, and Xhaka. And Kolasinac. Yes, Brian. Those are his main 3. Emery wasn't given any time. Why? He wasn't given players he wanted. That was ridiculous. He asked for a left-sided winger, and they give him Pepe. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Why would it be any different now? At the moment, Dave. What do you mean Saliba lost his form? He has not been given a chance by this fraudulent manager. I think Clinton is saying the games that he's played in under 23s and under 21s. Arsenal fans, you're being mugged off again. Casanova says. Also true, Ingers, but also a lens to keep Arteta. Sacking Arteta would not solve anything unless we also get rid of the bad apples and replace them with good apples. Ingers, I hope you're reading this, my friends. Only positive is Gabriel. Looks a real player. And Thomas Partey as well. Tierney. Kieran Tierney, man. If only we could keep him fit for a complete season, I'll say, there's our captain. There is our captain. Because he applauds the fans. He talks about how the performance is not good enough. Our captain should be saying that. Our captain should be coming out in the media and saying, you know what? The way I performed, the way the team's performing, it's not good enough. But who's it left to? Who's it left to? Not even the vice captain, Hector Bellerin, will come out and say that. Kieran Tierney. Kieran Tierney's coming out and saying that. Thanks for response on Twitter. Have a good day, Alex, and come on, you Gunners. Yes, thank you for that. Here's hoping Martinez gives some spark to the team. But, Dave, I don't want to hark on about this point. I know that I'll be going on about this until I see some real change. When Martinez is ready, I do not want it to the likes of Aubameyang playing. I don't want to see Lacazette playing. I don't want to see Xhaka playing. I don't want to see Bellerin playing, David Luiz, I don't want to see these players playing. It's time for these youngsters to come through. It wouldn't make any sense. We've got an out-of-form Lacazette, an out-of-form Auba, and we've got Martinelli playing. Doesn't make any sense for me. But yeah, you're right. I can't wait for Martinelli to come back. January, not December. Why is it the same narrative when Emery was here? Why did fans want him sacked and not change play? Prototype says it's a different culture in football now. It is. It's all about the money, isn't it? Arteta needs to visit Arsene Wenger. He needs a good lesson. He needs a good talking to, doesn't he? Making good points. Dave Trance. Ingers agree also, but that could be the reason why they now say they will support Arteta, not to make the same mistakes again. Well, I've got to give this person a timeout because he's like spamming the live chat. Actually, you know what? I'm going to block you. I don't want any of that in the live chat. Thank you very much. But who knows? Arteta could be sacked come end of this week. I don't like to see managers lose their jobs, but Arteta seems to like a brilliant guy, and no doubt in that. But he's not really adapting to the players he has, or he's not utilising the players that he should do. Under Unai Emery, we were getting draws at least, and now it's just losses. Trust the process to get relegated. Been tough supporting an entire squad of players you don't like and would prefer pick from starting 11. Scott, who would be your perfect 11 going forward? Which players would you have start? That's got the money ready for the kits already. Nothing to do with KSC. I think that's correct. And they're saying that they are backing Arteta could change fast. How about giving Smith Rowe a chance? He'd be hungry to impress. Yep, I agree with that. Arteta will never listen to any helper because he is Mr. Know-it-all. He doesn't take advice, and that's my fear. I get the impression that he thinks he knows it all. You don't know. No, I don't know it all. Nobody knows it all. There's always an opportunity to learn something. But if you say, I know it all, then there's no opportunity to learn anything. He doesn't know it all. Michael Raymond says, play the young players, give them a chance. They've got more motivation. Absolutely, Michael. Welcome, Michael. Someone's joking. Big Sam, yeah, what about Big Sam? Behave yourself. Shireen Gordon says hello, Alex, and Shireen Gordon, hello to you. I hope you are well. I hope you are subscribed to Canal 4 TV. Patrick says, please stop mentioning Arsene Wenger. He left Arsenal Football Club over 2 years ago. Arsenal had the chance to employ experienced managers, replace Wenger, but the owner preferred experienced Arteta and a cheaper option at that as well. Let's see. I want to try and go through these very, very quickly. Very, very quickly before I wrap up this one. Oh no. Okay, there we go. That red card is a red card question to you. That red card is a red card question to you. Where was a red card? I'm not sure what you mean. Well, you're talking about El Neni? El Neni's, he should have got sent off. He should have got sent off. And if you're referring to Granit Xhaka, I did say, did he do it purposely to try and throw Arteta under the bus? Listen, he shouldn't. From the point when you've got a captain telling the fans to, and the armband, Granit Xhaka should have never played for Arsenal again. Never. So again, I'm not sure which red card you're referring to, Shireen Gordon. Bring Bergkamp to the club in some capacity. I'll go for that. But I spoke about him in the summertime where he said, you know what, I'm happy where I am. I've got my young family. So I would not like to see him like being a number 2 to a manager, be it Mikel Arteta. I want him maybe coaching the players, but not in a managerial position at Arsenal. Looks like it's coming back because he's not happy due to the amount of game time, apparently. So Partey and Torreira link up are coming next January. Screw. It could be. It could be. I've not heard that, actually. Great ex-players should never be managed to keep their good name and don't spoil their legacy. I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. This season is already over with Arsenal. With our current play style, we will still be bogged down in the dark mud. Arteta's cockiness in the latest was telling. Pride comes before the great fall, future shock. I've said that, haven't I? I just don't like that arrogance there. He doesn't. He might think he knows it all. He doesn't know it all. All right. So don't try and cover that inexperience you have there. Be more humble and show more humility. Look, guys, I'm learning on the job. I don't know. I'm trying my best, but don't say, yeah, we're going to do the right thing. Well, if you were doing the right thing, we wouldn't be in 15th place because you wouldn't have been picking those same players. But again, am I Arteta out? No, I'm not Arteta out. Whoops. No. I don't want Vieira to come and manage an Arsenal. Sorry. Arteta should go. So it says HJ90. Welcome HJ90 again. Mojo. It's time to go, Amina says. Welcome, Amina. So the question to ask is, why are Arsenal being run like this? Influence manager, inconsistent players, big wages, no investment. There is a reason for this. The fans will never be told. Yeah, I've always said there's something going behind the scenes, but we're not privy to that. I did make a request in January to ask if it's possible that Arsenal can have gives access to Edu. We've received an email back, but I've yet to see a follow-up response to that request. So we just have to wait and see. Just wait and see. That'll be a perfect person to get onto Canal 4 TV, man. Yes, I'll go for that. Mertesacker in. That's a good shout, actually. Mertesacker, talk to your man, Mikel Arteta. Oi, Mikel Arteta. Sort yourself out, man. Hello, great everyone. So Arteta, please change anything or sign out with your captain Aubameyang. Listen, Aubameyang needs to be stripped of the captain's armband. Take away the armband from him. Did you notice how Alba didn't go to the refs during the Xhaka meltdown? We need a true front man. Yeah. He's not captain material. Not captain material, period. Or we need someone to create chances for him to. Martin would actually help with this. I just think the debate about it's not sacking, dropping players. It's a serious debate. We can't continue having two strikers who are off form. I don't know anyone. I don't know anyone like Arteta, and I think that he should be a success. But the team has no energy, no fight. I don't know the solution. I don't think sacking Arteta is the solution. Iverson, I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you. Williams should never go to Arsenal because he is not performing. I've got a funny feeling that in his contract, it probably might say that Arsenal had to play him. He's played so bad, and yet he still features. He still plays in the Premier League. Mr. Bong says the team is rotten. The club is rotten to the core. Okay, I'm gonna put this person out on a timeout as well. I'm not having that kind of talk there. What else? What else do we have here? It's not about this, people. The team needs a complete overhaul. Benitez would be a great manager. The team needs a manager who demands respect. Thank you for that, Winston. Thank you very much indeed. I have no trust in the board or this manager. We'll just need to sift through this and I hope we won't get relegated and the hierarchy of the club will drastically change. They can all do one. Enjoy the show, Alex. Tony James, thank you for that. Guys, I think I've come to an end. I've come to an end here on this, not a morning, it's like an early afternoon live segment of news here for you guys. I will be back in roughly 5 hours time to give you more live news on Cannon 40 TV. A quick shout out to each and every one of you. I've seen the numbers. 200 live viewers at any one time. Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news on this wonderful channel here. So again, like I said, I'll be back later on. What's this thing? Oh dear. What's this one say here? The thing that hurts me is that he was in a very good form. Want to hiccups? Yeah. I know what you mean, Shireen. I know what you mean. Okay, yeah, guys, I've got to wrap it up with this one. But I will be back. In roughly 5 hours' time to give you more live news on this wonderful channel. And if by chance you've been wondering who or what you've been listening to, well, you've been listening to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.